The gentleman from Cleveland, Representative Moore, is recognized to debate the bill.
Thank you very much. Members, this bill is critical. I don't know about where everyone's been the last few weeks when we've not been in Raleigh, but I've been all over this state. In fact, I even traveled outside the state for some business on a couple of things. The thing I have heard repeatedly wherever I am is that businesses saying, we can't find people to work. You can leave this building and drive within a quarter mile and you can find help wanted signs everywhere. Jobs are needed. Workers are needed. Right now, we have a system in place that is essentially incentivizing not working. That is not right. That is not good for people. That is not good for this state. The businesses of this state have gone through so much, and particularly the small businesses. Look at what these small businesses who employ people have dealt with just in the last 12 months. Civil unrest, where a lot of businesses were destroyed. COVID-19, where businesses could not operate. All of these challenges. Now the businesses are back. They're trying to operate. But what's happening? They can't find people to work. They can't find people to work. We should not have a system in place that has been thrust upon us by this federal program where folks are incentivized not to work. It doesn't make sense. It's not how we can operate this economy. Now, right now, the unemployment extension through the federal government goes through September. We also like to have a tourist industry. A number of you on that side of the aisle and this side of the aisle are in the mountains or on the beach communities. What's happening there? A lot of these businesses are not able to find folks to work. And if someone can receive more by not going to work, why would they go to work? Look, we should never as a state sanction such a thing. You know, we've heard multiple stories around the state on this. And that is the thing that I hear more than anything else when I'm out traveling right now, and I submit that you are. Let me give you a couple statistics. The North Carolina Restaurant and Lodging Association reports that restaurants in North Carolina are down 70,000 workers in this state. That is 17% of that industry's workforce. 17%. To date, there are 240,000 people in this state currently receiving unemployment benefits each week, according to the Department of Commerce, while at the same time, there is a shortage in workers to fill the jobs. Get this, North Carolina's workforce system, NC Works, lists over 200,000 current job openings. So you have 240 drawing unemployment, but on the same site, you can see there's 200,000 jobs being offered just right there. But that does not include every opening, since not all employers utilize the system. These benefits that come from the federal government are adding an additional $300 on top of what the states provided, and that's just simply becoming an impediment and a discouragement for folks looking for work. Is North Carolina unique? No. 26 other states have already done what this bill proposes to do, to try to reopen those economies, move forward, and put their states back to work. Our neighbor to the state, South Carolina, to the south, the state of South Carolina, is already doing this. And as a result, what's happening? Folks are going back to work. Their economy is surging ahead of us. I submit to you, if we don't make these changes, their beach communities are going to do better, not just this year, but in years to come because of this. This is absolutely critical. And I've talked to folks on both sides of the aisle, and I've not heard a single person tell me that they don't recognize that this is a problem, that this is a problem around the state with not having folks to work these jobs. This is probably one of the more critical issues that we're now dealing with. If you had that crystal ball and we could have looked back 2 years ago, we didn't see COVID-19. Imagine if we could. Imagine if just a year ago we could have foreseen, we finally got past COVID-19, the economy's ready to get moving. but government now has policies in place that are keeping keeping the economy from moving forward. We'd want to make sure that doesn't happen. But we're in a situation right now where business is ready to operate, but we have this incentive right now that incentivizes folks not working. We cannot do that. We must not do that. This fixes it. This is a balanced approach to do so. It allows another month for this to continue, to allow folks to transition, folks to find a job, and we've just put in here money so that if somebody needs child care, they can have it. That appropriation eliminates the wait list entirely in one swoop. What else does this do? This also goes back, we've already passed nearly unanimously the bill that allowed the Paycheck Protection loans to be treated for tax purposes the same for state as it is for federal. By the way, every other state in the nation has done that except for North Carolina and Hawaii. That's it. We're the only two states that for some reason are treating this differently, imposing this tax on these small businesses who have suffered so much. Enough is enough. This needs to happen. What are we also doing for the workers? This bill also says that the income that was received for unemployment by those workers in this state is tax exempt. They do not pay tax on it. It is treated the same as the federal government too. So there again, you're taking care of our workers. My friends, I don't know of a more balanced approach to try to pass a bill. I don't know of a more serious commitment that's ever been made to strike a bipartisan compromise on a bill. I do not want to see this issue used as a political football. It is too important. It is way too important. You have businesses right now, once again, on the verge of closing because they can't find people to work. And we don't need to send more money from Washington to try to solve it. All we're doing there is building a debt that our grandchildren will never get paid. This is a way to stop it, to fix it now, to restore strength back to our economy, and to finally move forward. To put all of these shutdowns, to put all of this, with the pandemic, to put all of this finally in the rearview mirror and move this state forward. My friends, this is a common sense, reasonable approach to taking care of the people of this state, of businesses, and the overall economy of this state. With that, I would encourage every one of you to vote for this bill. Thank you.
For what purposes?